All right. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to a new video. You already know who it is. So today we got some good news, okay? So in case you live under a rock and you have not heard, Behavior has openly confirmed LeatherFace ain't going nowhere, baby. So first of all, I said W Behavior because, I mean, come on, man. You got to tip your hat to Behavior on this one. Yeah, this is great news. So for those that don't know, I actually quite enjoy LeatherFace. He's one of the few killers that I enjoy getting face camped by. And see, that's the thing. I've played this game for almost 5,000 hours. I don't leave my game open or anything. I close my game, okay? So all my hours are legitimate. Now, there are ways to farm hours. We're not even going to get into that in this video. I've played for 5,000 hours, okay? I've played since 2018. I've seen it all, bro. And LeatherFace has always been, to me, a funny character to get face camped by. Always. My sense of humor when it came to LeatherFace has increased over the years. I would say the past, like, probably 2 or 3 months. So I ran into a LeatherFace main known as JG_Dark. Absolutely funny content creator. Subtle shout out there. And after that, just seeing the way that he baited somebody into getting face camped was the funniest thing. So if you guys haven't seen JG, obviously go check him out. Fantastic content creator. Deserves all the support and love he's getting. He is absolutely an awesome dude, and he's extremely humble too. But yeah, so he'll do this thing like where he'll walk up to a generator and swing at it. And the survivors will run up and do the gen, and he just yanks them off and then camps them. It is the funniest thing. So ever since I saw him do that in a match, so I actually went against JG, but unfortunately his controller died, so he only got one person in that match. But after seeing that and watching him do it, I have developed a very new sense of humor when it comes to LeatherFace. And you'll notice, like, if you watch me and Marauder when Marauder's streaming, we love going against LeatherFace, right? We love it. We absolutely love going against LeatherFace because it's fun. I mean, how could you hate LeatherFace? Like, how could you hate Bubba, to be honest with you? How? It is the most fun experience to go against a LeatherFace and get face cam. It's literally an honor because... I mean, it's Bubba. Like, how could you be mad at Bubba? But, I mean, it's one of the very few playstyles that, you know, is still fun in the game. Because, you know, with all the changes that Behavior's made to the game to make it slightly more serious and all this, you still have a Bubba that can just Insidious in front of you. Or get, you know, Insidious in the corner. And it's just fun, man. I don't know. I never really hated the playstyle. I mean, I understand the complaints about camping. I get it. But I feel like at some point, you gotta loosen up a little bit, bro. It's Bubba. It's Booba. How could you be mad at Booba? But, yeah, so I will say this. Behavior securing the license is really good to hear. It's very reassuring to know that Behavior is willing to communicate with us, especially in such a dramatic time. I mean, I guarantee you guys can't name how many videos you guys saw with, like, in the thumbnail, "The death of Dead by Daylight. It's over for the game. If Bubba leaves, this is the downfall of DVD." Like, I guarantee you guys can't name on your hand how many videos you guys saw with those titles. Or even them just saying it in the video. Listen, I was always under the impression, even if Bubba was leaving, he was not going to be gone long. Because, again... games like Texas Chainsaw Massacre have a notoriously short lifespan. So I didn't think he was going to be gone for long anyway. But to hear that Behavior and the license holders are evidently on good terms is a good sign. Especially for them to come out and say he ain't going anywhere. It definitely... See, now, here's what I suspect. I suspect the license holders and Behavior were in talks. So now I do suspect this because the time that it took Behavior, or I'm not going to say Behavior, the time it took the Dead by Daylight team to post on Twitter about this, there was a lengthy amount of time. We're talking a couple weeks here, okay? So what I can estimate is that the license holders and Behavior were likely in negotiations again. It's possible. It's possible. I'm not basing that on anything other than the length of time it took for Behavior to respond to this. Because it was a minute. And you can't tell me they didn't notice because you had people like Polly talking about it. Right? I mean, it's Polly, one of the biggest DVD creators like on the platform. And you had Ots Darva talking about it. Like, you had a lot of people talking about it. So there's no way they didn't know for a while. So I almost feel like negotiations were happening. So I feel like my video, when I said I feel like this is just a precaution while negotiations are happening, is 100% right. I almost am willing to bet I was right on that. Again, I have no idea whether or not I am. I am just simply guessing on, I'm just simply estimating, since it took them so long to respond, there were talks. There was something happening behind the scenes. Now I will say this, and this is both to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre license holders, to Behavior, and to Gun Media, okay? Hear me out here. Can we get some sort of exclusive, okay, from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game in Dead by Daylight if we buy the game? Okay? Similar to what they did with PUBG and Dwight. Whether it's a charm, which, well, most people don't like charms. I would prefer a cosmetic. But what if, right, we got an exclusive mallet, okay, for Leatherface for playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the video game. Now, you can't tell me it's not possible for them to come up with this. Oh, 100%. There's endless amounts of mallets that Leatherface could use. I think that would be sick. If we got some sort of exclusive for playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the video game, and maybe vice versa, right? Maybe if you own Dead by Daylight and you play the game, they give you something in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and if you play Texas Chainsaw Massacre and you own Dead by Daylight, you get some sort of exclusive for Dead by Daylight as well. Do you know how beneficial that would be for Gun Media, for Behavior, for the license holders? Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Everybody. So I think this would be the prime opportunity for Gun Media, Behavior, and the license holders to come together and do something really freaking cool. Listen, I'm gonna continue to say it. Dead by Daylight and Texas Chainsaw Massacre are not even in competition. Okay, it's not a competition. They're two different games. Are they both asymmetrical? Sure. But that doesn't mean they're competing with each other. Okay? Dead by Daylight, 4v1. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 4v3. They're two different styles of games. In no way, shape, or form is Texas Chainsaw Massacre going to outlast Dead by Daylight in the long run, because Dead by Daylight is it's literally the Hall of Fame of horror. Okay? Dead by Daylight survives off of the amount of licenses it acquires, right? Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the video game, is just straight to the point. It's just Leatherface. It's just Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's it. There will be no Jason, which I saw people talking about. There will be no Freddy. There will be none of that. But I will say, there is another theory going around, and I saw this, and I didn't want to cover it originally. But what if Behavior did this to find the rat? So for those that don't know, there's clearly a rat, okay? Because there's been a lot of third-party information that has come out over the years. What if Behavior woke up one day and said, "Oh, where the hell is that rat?
A rat! There's a rat!
How do we find that rat? How do we find the rat, and how do we fire the rat?" Now, this is just speculation. But what if Behavior approached the license holders and said, "We have a rat amongst us. We want to find out who the rat is. So how about we make up this idea, right? We change the perk names, maybe. And we get the rat to post about the perk names being changed, when only a select few people would know about the perk names being changed. And we find the rat. And we can the rat." Is it possible that this is what Behavior's doing? Now, see, that's an interesting theory. Would Behavior really go this far to find the rat? And you know what? Part of me wants to say it's possible. It's very, very, very possible. Because what if you really want to stop third-party information from getting out, you have to find the rat. You have to find the rat. You have to get rid of the rat. Is it possible that's what Behavior did here? We'll never know, because Behavior's never going to tell us. But I'm almost wondering if that's what it is. Because, like I said, the third party that came out and said that they have, quote-unquote, 100% confirmation from their sources leads me to suspect that whoever that source that had, quote-unquote, that 100% confirmation was baited. I almost feel like this was all bait. And I'm just gonna say, man, this is a theory. Behavior. If you guys did all this just to find out who was giving that third-party information, you guys are freaking gigabrained. That's all I can say. If Behavior really went to this length to find out who's the rat amongst them, who's the imposter, you know, who's the wolf in sheep's clothing, I gotta be honest, it is the funniest thing ever if that's what Behavior did here. Behavior, if you guys really went this far, props. I salute you on that, because that is, I don't think I've ever heard of somebody going this far to find a rat. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you guys happy Leatherface is staying? Are you mad that he's staying? With that being said, it's been your boy Buckshot. If you guys haven't, follow me on Rumble if you guys prefer an alternative to YouTube. My content is monetized over there. If you guys also haven't, check out the Homie Marauder _live. We do stream with him from time to time. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications bell so you never miss out on a video. That being said, man, I love y'all, man.